If you played Roblox back in 2019 and I had to ask you a question, which simulator games were big at that time, you definitely would mention Bubblegum Simulator. The game released back in late 2018 and has been popular all the way until 2021. That is the year it got its latest update. In total, it has over 1 billion visits, which is pretty solid. If you were to join the game right now, you'd see the winter event, which was added back in 2021 December. I think anyone who played simulators back in 2018 to 2022 have played Bubblegum Simulator at least once. The latest update added this Christmas event with the iconic Coming Soon egg, which has been like this for over 3 years now. Something many people remember this game for are secret pets. I myself used to hatch a lot and even kind of trade in this game. But another thing would also be the gigantic pets, like this King Kitty. And even then, you have these hats which you can equip on your pets to make them look even bigger. King Kitty with Silently hat is an iconic combination. If you played the game, you probably know that. Now, as I already said, the game came out in 2018. The same year, Pet Simulator and Bee Swarm Simulator came out, which really just kind of makes this year the year of biggest simulators on Roblox, I guess. But Bubblegum Simulator has a lot of story behind it. A lot of YouTubers made videos about it many years ago, with many having millions of views. Also, you may have seen trading videos trend where YouTuber has to get from something to something good. Doggy to Secret is what started that trend pretty much, or at least made it a lot bigger and popular. And you know how a lot of games have alt accounts being used, especially simulators? Bubblegum Simulator might have been one of the first big simulator games to actually start the trend of using alt accounts, because even back in 2019, many were starting to do that. Bubblegum Simulator simply was a great simulator game for that time. The pets looked better than most of the other similar games. Releasing a game just like that right now just wouldn't get players anymore. It looks outdated, as you can see. And now, as crazy as it might sound, the sequel for Bubblegum Simulator is about to release, over 6 years after the original game was released. Rumble Studios is the studio to create Bubblegum Simulator, and in their Discord server, Isaac, who's the owner of the studio, have shared information about the upcoming sequel. Already back in early October, he started to post some images of the game, like this bubblegum flavor shop. And I said the game is about to release, because as Isaac himself says, there's not much left, and hopefully the trailer will be out soon. Last time when they release a game, the trailer was just a few days before that, and in this case, trailer would most likely be released either a week or a few days before the game's release. And right, I didn't tell the name of the sequel still. And no, it's not Bubblegum Simulator 2, but rather Bubblegum Simulator Infinite. Why Infinite? I don't know. According to Isaac, there will be infinite of some things like storage. I guess it makes sense, but then also he said that having a 2 in the game's name is a curse. We do remember Pet Simulator 2 and Mining Simulator 2. And about Mining Simulator 2, as well as Pet Catchers. Both of the games didn't exactly last long, as in maintaining the player base. I even made a few videos about Pet Catchers before. So, I'm not exactly the biggest fan of how Rumble Studios updated their recent games, but I would definitely want to see Bubblegum Simulator Infinite actually becoming big. Some people even believe it will kill Pet Simulator 99. I can assure you that won't happen. Big Games is a big studio, or you could even say a company. Their group is the biggest one in the entire Roblox, and sure, Preston is money hungry, but let's be honest. He knows how to handle a company, otherwise Big Games wouldn't be this big. Don't forget that developer team is actually professional. Updates being unbalanced or buggy isn't exactly their fault, not their job to make sure people test the updates through. But the point is, Pet Simulator at most would lose some players due to Bubblegum Simulator Infinite being released, but I think both will just coexist at the same time. But anyway, back to Bubblegum Simulator Infinite itself. I've only showed you one image so far, and there is a lot more information to go over. Here's an image to compare old and new designs of the eggs. It does look a lot better for sure, more details and better colors. Here's also a good look on how from what I guess a mini-map would look like. It shows the islands and also overworld. We're definitely getting different worlds similar to how it was in the original game. I'm sure many would be interested to see the UI of the game, and I will say it looks not bad. Not exactly the biggest fan of these cuts, but I will say that works. Here's a different image of UI which shows a little more. There will be levels for pets, which Isaac was unsure about originally, the exist count, similar to how Pet Simulator does it, and even the odds of hatching the pet, which reminds me of Pets Go, but instead it's in the Pets UI. And something I actually liked about Pets Go is the replay hatch option. And this is something that will exist in Bubblegum Simulator Infinite. Wonder if they will make any cool hatch animation for secret pets. Something that could be pretty helpful is this. The game will do some math and show for how long you can hatch the egg. Wonder if there are time boosts. Would the game still get this right or not? If you played Pet Catchers, you might recognize this image in a way. This could be nice for sure. Wouldn't have to search through your entire inventory for new pets. You might know that in Bubblegum Simulator there were mini-games, like Guess the Pet. In the sequel, there also will be mini-games from what it looks like, and this is at least one of them. I would guess there would be certain points players would need to go to around the map for the race. Something that Bubblegum Simulator did not have are enchants on the pets. And this enchant reroll item confirms that there will be pet enchants here in this sequel. Bubblegum Simulator has titles, and this sequel will too. Actually, even titles that will not be obtainable, since you would have played the original game back in 2019 and 2020. We did check out the map earlier, but here's how the actual island would look like. It really feels like an updated version of the original, which is what it's supposed to be. Instead of boosts, we'll have potions with different tiers. Wonder if we'll be able to craft low-tier ones into high-tier ones. I mean, I don't see why not. Also, if you were or are in Rumble Studios Discord server since when Bubblegum Simulator was popular, you should know Bubblegum Simulator Bot. They will bring it back for the sequel, so you can show trades you want to do, and most importantly, see which secret pets you hatch, and whatever else the bot could do before. And lastly, for the video, we'll be having index rewards from what it looks like. You will get permanent boosts, and also a pet, at least from what it looks like. And with all of that, I think Bubblegum Simulator Infinite does look pretty interesting. The original game was a success, but that does not mean the sequel is guaranteed to be a success too. I already took Pet Simulator as an example earlier. But I think we all want to see this game becoming big without dying out as fast as the recent games Rumble Studios made. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. You can watch one of these videos while waiting for a new one. They are good too. Join my Discord server. You can chat with me and other members. The link is in description, and I will see you soon.